Hi friends! Welcome back to my tiny kitchen. I am here today in my pajamas because it's early. It's not really early, it's like 10 a.m. And I am here to try making tuna out of watermelon. So we're gonna see. But this is a very long process, which is why I'm starting it so early, because we're gonna have to come back to it later on. So first, let's cut the watermelon, which I should have, oh, yes. So I got a tiny watermelon because I don't have much faith in this tasting good. So I got a tiny one because I will still consume it even if it tastes not so good. Okay, let's cut this watermelon. As you can see, my cutting board is slipping everywhere. I should probably put something under it, but I'm also lazy. Wow, the white part is so thin. There's so much watermelon in here that I will have to eat. Okay. It's not really watermelon season yet, so I was hoping like, oh, if I get one that's like not super sweet, maybe it, will taste, I don't know, not that bad. Okay, this is how I cut watermelon. I don't know how other people do it. This is how I do it. I know it's weird. I saw this on somewhere, so I will on somewhere. So I will post the recipe that I saw. I'm actually having the recipe as well because I figured this is a smaller watermelon, so I'm getting less. Yeah. So we have to cut this up into chunks, and then we have to marinate it for 6 to 8 hours, y'all. 6 to 8 hours. This is not a quick recipe, you know? But I guess for people who need their fish cravings satisfied after going vegan or vegetarian, they probably would try that hard, I guess. Obviously, I've never had tuna before, so it looked really similar on the video. So I thought that was cool, which is why I wanted to try it. Maybe I'll just do half a watermelon. I just don't really want to eat all of it. Maybe I'll just do half. That sounds like a plan. Coming up with this as I go. So basically, you just cut it into chunks, and then we'll make the marinade, which also has a lot of ingredients, honestly. Is that good? I don't know if I should do big chunks or small chunks. Oh, Lumi, you want a chunk of watermelon? Your tummy doesn't really like watermelon, though, so I can't give you too much. This is a very juicy watermelon, though. Got this from Costco. Good on you, Costco. They also have the, like, gigantic ones. But I was like, that doesn't even fit in our fridge, so. Oh, yeah. Half a watermelon is enough. Does it, if it's not as red, does that mean it's not as sweet? Yeah, let's try a piece. Yeah, it's not that sweet. Maybe that's a good sign that this will taste okay. Okay. Watermelon chopped. And then I have my list of things for the marinade here with the handy dandy bowl. So we're gonna do 1/4 cup soy sauce. I should put this down, should I not? That's a lot of soy sauce. But I guess it's supposed to be salty, right? Okay, 1/4 cup. 1/8 eighth of a cup, well, because I'm having everything, I have to do an eighth of a cup of rice vinegar. I'm just gonna eyeball it. About half of that quarter cup. That seems right. I'm almost out. I need to get more. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, sorry, it's not smell good. Half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Is that what fish tastes like? Okay. Oh. And then they had they also added nori, or crushed nori. I don't really know what crushed nori even is. So I'm just gonna put furikake, because that's all I have. So we're gonna do that. I'm doing half a tablespoon of that. There's a lot of sesame and stuff in here though. That's about half. Okay. And then half a tablespoon of maple syrup. I got this really cute little wee itty bitty. I don't eat waffles and pancakes. Oh wow, I'm so strong. I don't eat pancakes and waffles that much, so I got a teeny tiny one. And as you can see, we didn't even finish it. And then have a tablespoon of sesame oil. Ugh, I really don't like the sesame oil bottle. It gets everywhere. Oh. Empty maple syrup. It's sesame oil's turn. Okay. There we go. And then lime. She just used half a lime. So I have to do a quarter of a lime. A quarter of a lime, I'm assuming is just, I also don't have real limes, so I'm using lime juice. I'm just gonna, that feels like I squished quarter of a lime, right? Okay, that's good. Oh, the furikake made it smell good though, and the sesame oil. Okay, so this is our pretty marinade. And then she put it in a bag. I prepared these, but I'm just gonna put the watermelon in the bowl and keep it in the bowl. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference. Or like, will the bag help them, like the sauce be spread out more evenly? Whatever. Yeah, that's what this looks like. And then I have to marinate this. Lumi came rushing back thinking that she was gonna get more watermelon. But now it all tastes like soy sauce, my darling. And you don't like, I don't know, you probably wouldn't mind it, but I feel like it's not good for you to eat so much sodium. So that's good. Cool. So I'm going to cover this up, and then I'm going to put this in the fridge for 6 to 8 hours. So I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi friends, welcome back. It's 6 p.m. I finished around 10 to 6. It's been 8 hours. I did the full 6 to 8 hours of marinade. I gave it a little checky peeky earlier, and a ton of water has come out of the watermelons. I also forgot earlier, I added a pinch of salt. I forgot to film that. I remembered it afterwards. So from what I understood, she just put this into a baking dish. I had these pans out because I thought I would use the pans, but she used the dish. So we're gonna use my Pyrex snapware because this is oven safe, apparently. We tested this last time, right? Because I did it with baked oats. And then she just poured it in and bake it, and then an hour. Yes, another hour. This whole spiel takes so long. Do people need tuna that badly? Is this even worth it? Now that I smell it though, it actually smells really good. I don't know if I think it's because of the sesame oil. Sesame oil is really fragrant. So, I don't, yeah. Maybe it might not be as bad as I thought it might be, you know? Kind of is already starting to look kind of like tuna, which is kind of cool. Oh, Lumi's coming. Oh, should I have used a bigger dish? Do they need to be like all in one layer? Oh man, now I'm gonna have more dishes to do. This is one of my things. I always get dishes that are too tiny. Okay, at least I got most of the juices out. That's better. It still has that watermelon sound when you like cut into it. So we have this, and we're gonna put it into the oven for 1 hour. It's at, oh, it's hot. It's at 400. 400. It's a burst of air. So I guess I'll see you in another hour. Thanks for coming along with me on this journey. I'll see you soon. Hello, friends. Welcome back. It is now almost 8 p.m. Thank you for keeping up with me on this journey as I made this tuna watermelon. I took it out of the oven after an hour, and I was like, oh, poke bowls are supposed to be cold, so I wanted to give it time to chill, which is why it's now almost 8 p.m. And if you can see, it actually looks kind of tuna-ish. It's kind of cool. I'll put a nicer picture here, maybe, and you'll see it more clearly if my camera didn't catch it. I have a bowl of rice, so I'm going to scoop some of this on. This is not a seedless watermelon, so it definitely, you still have the watermelon seeds. I have some green onions. And let's put some more furikake, because that's what people do for poke bowls, right? Okay. See, if you look at that, it almost looks like poke. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's take a bite. And let's see how this is. Hey, baby. You wanna come try? It's salty. It's really, really salty. The texture is so interesting. Here. Adding the green onions is nice, though. Yeah, it's weird.
Still watermelon-y.
Yeah. It still has watermelon essence to it. But it's salty. And the texture's changed a little. Is it texture like tuna?
Not really.
Not really, he says. It's not bad. Because the flavoring, I mean, like soy sauce, vinegar, maple syrup, like you can imagine how that tastes. So like the flavors aren't bad. But I don't know if it's worth like an 8 hour or like waiting all like doing this. I mean, most of it is very like passive. You just leave it to do things alone. But I don't know, man. It's odd. It's odd. That's what I'll say. But it's not bad either. So yeah, pick it for what you will. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. It was quite exciting, exhilarating, one might say. If you have any other fun recipes you would like me to try, I am more than willing to sacrifice my palate. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.